YouTube, Zagnafine Agonite here, and quick as it's going to be, this video is rather overdue. So for starters, we'll start with the obvious. Goth is its own genre, okay? It's not an elitist statement, it's the fucking truth. You don't have to listen to it all the time. Nobody's saying that you have to. That would be an elitist sentiment if it were being said, but fucking nobody is, so it's not. Yeah, this video's been a long time coming, and the idea that anyone associates, if you don't associate goth with emo, then what the hell are you doing associating it with gangster? I used to have this funny little comparison back in the day that I still use to this day regarding gangster and, not gangster, rap and country, since they're both music based as well. Why would you compare those two? Even in terms of Old Town Road, you remember that shit? Why would you compare those two just because they both wear color? They do not work at all. They fucking don't. So why would you compare emo and goth to each other just for wearing black clothes? They sound nothing the fuck alike. Any of that sounds nothing like law. Do your research, okay? Don't be a yutz. In fact, that's actually part of the reason why I used to despise A Clockwork Orange as much as I thought I should back in the day, because I was afraid, what if that's why all these fucking, gang leader trash fucktards or whatever, what if they think they're goths just because they saw this shit and so many actual goths like it? It's like, yeah, no, I think the fuck not. A, that was an English gang, so they look as posh as they hope to sound. Plus, I don't think, B, that any of them have guns, and even if they are doing drugs, they're just hoovering it in a cup of milk. So, I used to associate that, that presumption with that. So, before I realized that it was actually a movie about, freedom of man, the freedom to choose between good or evil. So, yeah, which one the fuck are you gonna choose? You gonna choose to be some stupid ass who's opinionated and just, it's all about opinions? Why the fuck would you leave it up to conjecture like that? Some people actually want to know here. Okay, so, yeah, do what other goths won't, because it's obvious that these idiots don't affiliate themselves with the actual genre, least of all the, even the aesthetic, if they're out there looking like someone who's been in and out of jail to the point where their whole face is covered in fake or real tattoos. Lil Peep is about as goth as Kenny Chesney, okay? I think the only thing remotely morbid about him would be that he's dead, but even then, I didn't even know that myself until I actually did my research. So if I can research something that I've never heard of before, what the fuck is your excuse? Do what other non-goths won't, because a lot of them also seem to think that that word, goth, is just some trivial little adjective or a label that they can slap over anything that they've ever breathed on or seen. It's a title, not a label. I'm not sorry, and you shouldn't be either, not about the truth. Okay, I hate to break it to you, and I hate to making this video with almost no jokes whatsoever, just because I'm that kind of guy. I'm that guy who's always trying to make light of shit, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's... Even when other YouTubers were making this point, other goth YouTubers were making this point, I didn't want to get into it just because it was that. I knew I would say, especially back then, that I would take it too seriously, but then again, that was before I gave myself notes to read. So, if you like, please like. Feel free to share your obscure little thoughts in the comments below, as well as to share the video itself. Subscribe if you wish to see more. Don't forget to hit the bell if you do. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. I love you all. And don't be a poser. Elitists are one thing, but don't be a poser either. They're both fucked up.